Hello. The purpose of this brief video is to provide you with a general overview of a standard food service inspection performed by our Glynn County Environmental Health Specialist. We will highlight some of the key components for environmental health specialists to ensure that risk factors for foodborne illnesses are maintained under active managerial control.
One of the CDC risk factors for foodborne illnesses that we look for in restaurants is making sure that they're sanitizing their dishes properly. And the main way restaurants do that is with a 3-compartment sink. What we look for in an inspection is to make sure that their wash compartment doesn't have a lot of food in it, because if you're leaving food in there, then the dishes aren't getting clean. That they're rinsing off their dishes, rinsing off the actual food particulates, and then that they're sanitizing. And with sanitizing, this is where we would check to make sure that they're sanitizing at the proper concentration by just ripping off a piece of sanitizer, test strips, and checking it. Part of sanitizing is contact time and proper drying. So what we look for in this stage is that they're leaving their dishes with sanitizer on them proper for up to 2 minutes, and then actually leaving them to air dry on the rack. The kitchen equipment is too large to move or to clean in the sink, so we call those clean in place equipment. Something like an oven or tabletops. So what we look for in restaurants is that they have sanitizer buckets at their stations that they need them at. There's a kind of equipment called clean in place equipment, which is equipment that's too large to fit into the sinks. So people usually have to dismantle the equipment and then wipe it down with a sanitizer rag. And what we look for specifically for can openers is the can opener blade, to make sure that there are no metal shavings coming off of it, and to make sure that they're actually cleaning it every time they use it.
Proper hot holding temperatures for TCS foods are 135 degrees or above. Proper cooling process for TCS foods is a 6-hour window. You have 2 hours to get the food from 135 degrees to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The next 4 hours are from 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Proper reheating for hot holding TCS foods is 165 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds within 2 hours. So I've calibrated my thermometer, and I'm going to take a temperature of the coal hole and basically get a temperature of any TCS foods that is in here. One TCS food will be cheese. I've already sanitized my thermometer, and I will just stick it in here to get a temperature. That's reading at 39 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's the approved temperature. It has to be 41 degrees or below for coal holding temperatures.
So when a facility is getting food delivered, a person in charge should look to make sure that the food is from an approved supplier and it has approved labeling, invoices, receipts, inspection stamps, and package labeling. An example of package labeling would be here, and then this would be the approved inspection stamps. When food is delivered to a facility, a person in charge should check for 4 things. The food has good expiration dates, the food is received at required temps, make sure the packaging is in good condition, and that foods are properly stored in appropriate storage locations.
Each facility is required to have an employee health policy. The employee health policy should state reportable foodborne illnesses as well as symptoms, and it should also have an employee agreement signed sign-in sheet. Also, the person in charge should be aware of how to respond with allowing employees to work with restrictions or excluding the employee from work altogether. Ensuring an employee is not displaying any discharge from their eyes, noses, and mouths is the responsibility of the person in charge. And also the person in charge should ensure that employees are properly washing their hands between tasks and properly changing gloves and using their gloves properly.